Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we are where we left you last, and we are trying to get into Rowfant and maybe down to Three Bridges today. We are on part of the old London to Three Bridges line, which was a branch line, so now I'm going to point you in the direction we're going to be walking. Hope you enjoy the video. I've got a little bit of history to tell you about Rowfant station when we get there. Another lovely day today. We'll look back towards where we left you last, which is looking towards East Grinstead, which would have been the old East Grinstead station. Further back that way. Now further this way is Rowfant. I'm going to point you in the trees first, because we've got some people coming. Morning. Nice woods over there. It'd just be nice to document these walks, because you don't know what the future holds, if they're going to build on these old disused lines, or who knows, they might bring some of them back at some point someday, who knows. I thought the people are like the old railways that can't get down here to go for the walks, that would like to come down here. I'll do the vlogs instead for the people that want to see them. Can't remember how far it is now to Rowfant. So it's been a long time since I've been down here. Always used to come on my walks down here, but just never even thought about doing the vlogs. But why not? Why not do something different? We'll go further down.
Oh wow, there's a timber place over there.
Yes, they use it, the old station now.
Oh, is this the bit we walked before?
What a lovely open countryside. Sun looks really nice in the trees. It's actually really nice down here in the autumn time when the leaves start changing colours. They go like orangish, reddish colour. They do look pretty. Looking up over that way, you can see the old timber yard. Now that was part of the old Rowfant station site. I'm going to try and get you down now so you can see what the old station looks like today. I'll tell you a little bit of history about Rowfant station and Curtis Miranda Lampson. Who was an Anglo-American fur merchant. He actually come from Vermont, New Haven, Vermont in the USA. He was born in 1806, somewhere around that date, and he died in 1885. I was wrong about the timber yard. The Rowfant station's further on. I'll say it's been quite a while since I've been down here last, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, the old bridge abutment's still here, which is quite strange. Your railway could have been a gentleman come on his bike first. Look off the road.
Oh, yeah. They come across.
Just show you the old bridge there. As you can see, I should imagine there's an abutment of the bridge there, just there. Getting back on the path there. Now, I should imagine that was just a bridge. We'll run along the top there somewhere. Now I don't know if the railway, funny enough, just wondering if the railway would have come along this way, along the top, and gone over straight to the top of the bridge. Who knows? We'll have a look further on. Yeah. Go further on to see where it goes. It might have been the actual original bit of the old line actually. So this just might be a path off to get back to the railway. Please feel free to comment on these railway videos as well. You're more than welcome to comment. This line closed fully in 1967. The Rowfant spur from Three Bridges was put here in about 1860. And Rowfant didn't really have any use. It was actually built for Curtis Miranda Lamson on the understanding that the London, Brighton and South Coast Railway put him a station in, as they wanted to use some of his land to put the railway here. He said, that's fine as long as you put me a station here. And that way. And that way. Yeah, so back off that way would have been the line straight down this way, I should think. It's quite difficult to say actually. It meanders a bit here. Could have run along the top where the fence is, so it just might be meandering here. Who knows till we get there. I'll show you the woods. Now then, we keep out of there, supposed to be in there. Some places on the walks you'd like to go to, because there's some old things there as well, but you can't. It's private land, unfortunately, so some of the places we can't get. But I do try and get what I can in for my viewers to watch. Be done in a minute. See the trees. Some more in the woods. The old flowers down here as well. So, don't think I've seen any of these on a walk, not on the railways anyway. You can if you go closer in. There we are. She's just getting some pictures as well. Oh yeah.
Oh, there's some more flowers here. Wow.
Oh yeah, big bunch of them.
So pretty. I wonder what these are called.
And there's the camera lady there.
Oh, beautiful. Wow, all in the woods.
Yeah, I'm going to show you the porch. Now it looks like a doorway, but it's not a doorway. It's actually a porch that was put there for Curtis Miranda Lampson's coachman to sit and wait for his master, which was Curtis Miranda Lampson, to come back from London, as he had his own fur business. He's a fur merchant. So this is quite interesting. And the actual seats at the old station building are all stone. Bit cold in the winter, but he would have picked his master up as he got off the train at Rowfant station and taken him back to Rowfant house where he used to live. Very interesting history. I'm going to point you back that way. He was actually a baronet as well, the first baronet. Very wealthy. He's actually buried at Worth, a place called Worth graveyard. He died in 1885, quite a while now, about 160 odd years ago, I think, somewhere around about that time.
Those are all through the woods.
So get you down. Yeah. Very pretty flowers. Everything looks so nice at this time of year, and the buds are all out. Everything's blossomed. It's very different in the winter. Everything's died down. And we're just coming up to Rowfant station now. Hopefully I can get the old station building in. There's not too much overgrowth around it for you. Now, through the trees you can see the old... Ah yes. Don't know if you can see that or not. Hang on, I'm going to try and get it in for you. Don't know if you can see through the fence there. There's the old platform. So I'm going to try and get you around the front so you can see a bit more. And here is the old Rowfant station, which was built in 1860. It might have been come along just before that, but I know the station track was here in about 1860, and it is put here with the permission from Curtis Miranda Lampson, on the understanding they put him a railway line in up to London so he could make his way up to London on his daily commute to go to work as a fur merchant. I'm going to take you around the front in a minute. Now, actually. Very beautiful building. Very good condition. And here it is. I just... Whoops. Sorry about the glare of the sun. I think you get the gist of what I'm showing you. I'm going to take you around if I can, to show you the porchway where his master would have sat. Yeah, looks very much like a doorway, but it's not a doorway. As I say, there's a porch that's put there for Curtis Miranda Lampson's coachman to wait for his master to coming back from London to take him back to Rowfant House. Quite a good. I'll take you up there. Look at the steps. Seats have been taken out, I think. Honest, didn't have any seats there. Maybe I was wrong. There's your window. Looking out that way. Brickwork. Yeah, very nice building. Let's come back down. Yeah, just over there where he was, his master would have sat there and waited for him to come back from London, and they would have taken him back to what was known as Rowfant House by horse and cart. So we are going to move on further now, and I'll just show you the sign, so if anyone's wanting to come down here and do a vlog for themselves. There's a sign. I'll try and get the signage in for you so it's a bit more easier for you to get down here. Maybe you're a vlogger yourself, or I don't know, you want to come down here and get some pictures. It's quite nice for, and that's where we're heading towards. So the old Rowfant station in the background. On. I think the next part we come to, if I'm not mistaken, is Keeper's Cottage. Now I think Keeper's Cottage was there for the trains passing what would have been a road there, so the keeper would have come out and opened the gates. The keeper would have come out to open the gates for the train to go across the road. So now I'm going to be pointing you back in the direction of Keeper's Cottage. Now there's an old house there as well, I did notice. Now I'm not sure what that house would have been for. All comments are welcome on this video, as they are on the other videos I do, so please feel free to comment. And maybe you as an engine driver back in them days that remembers this old line, what it used to be like when it used to be running here. It'd be very interesting to hear from you. Maybe this way.
This is a very, very straight stretch.
Yeah, as Joe's just said, this is quite a straight stretch out of the old Rowfant station building up towards Keeper's Cottage. Now this one goes on as far as Three Bridges, which Three Bridges was built in 1841, if I'm not mistaken, and it's still an operational line. I'm just going to quickly, if you can see it or not, there is a pigeon up the tree. Thought I'd get a bit of wildlife in here as well if I can. Don't know if you can see him or not. Oh yeah, you can see him up in the tree there. He's getting ready to fly away. Let's go closer to him, see if he flies off, then you can see him then. There he goes. I think he wasn't having any of that. Just be left alone. The embankment there. To show you all the different kind of trees on the way as well. I don't know much about trees, but someone out there will know more than what I do on the trees. Nice wooded areas. Come back that way. Trying to get in loads of things as I can to make it more interesting, the videos. We don't want them to be boring, do we? Want my viewers to enjoy the videos I make. More open countryside over that way. And the next place we're coming to, if I'm not mistaken, is Keeper's Cottage. Now I've got no dates on that, but it used to be the old gate crossing for the railway. Looking back on some of the trees. Now we do have to walk off this pathway in a minute and join it up further along. That's where the railway used to go, straight along the gate crossing, which is now back in the farmer's hands as he owns the land. But the railway would run straight along the land there and straight down into Three Bridges and connect it up. Some more lovely trees over there. Very unique nature, the way it landscapes the landscape. Very, very lovely. You see, here's the lovely open countryside. It would have been more desolate back in the 1800s, I should think. The road's up the top there. I think these are tall pines, if I'm right. Are they tall pines or are they firs? Zoom in a bit for you there so you can see more. I say the wooded areas are really nice. They're nice on a hot summer's day. Keep you nice and cool when you go through the woods. Thing I like about making these videos, you don't know what you're going to find on the way, which sometimes makes them more interesting. Now we have come along. I found this on the walk. Now I'm not sure if this has anything to do with the railway. It does look like it was something to do with the railway. I'm not sure what it would have been used for. thought I'd get that in to make it a bit more interesting. Not sure if there's a little landing spot, maybe something to do with Keeper's Cottage. Maybe there's a little building here at some point, not sure.
Maybe a little shed.
It's something to do with the railway, I know that. And we are coming up to Keeper's Cottage now. Keeper's Cottage. Just got no dates on these, so I don't know. I take it as about around about the 1800s also as well. Get back. There's a bush here, so I'm going to try and take you onto the road. All about camera movements. Let's Keeper's Cottage, the top. Let's Keeper's Cottage. And moving further on. We do have a road here. Just wait for the cars to go across the road. I'm trying to get it from Keeper's Cottage there. As you can see the gate there. The train would have come straight through the gateway and gone straight along here, which is now the farmers' fields. And they would have gone straight from the gate crossing there all the way down through the fields there. Now I'm going to take you a bit further on so you can get a bit more Keeper's Cottage in the video. It's Keeper's Cottage there. Lovely old building. Moving on. So, from Keeper's Cottage, and Jo taking her photographs, my new camera lady. Thanks very much for watching the video, and on the next video we'll be going down into Three Bridges. So thanks for watching the video. Until next time, goodbye, thank you.